Uh, Jai Seva to all. This is Mangam Vishamrao, Jangubai channel. So here our senior professor, anthropology professor BK Srinivas, working as a senior professor in Central University of Coraput, Odissa. So Sir explains why Gonds are asking separate religion. So please explain, sir, why they are asking.
Yes. So, very good afternoon to all. Yes. Uh, the purpose for discussion over here in Jangubaya channel is uh, pertaining to the demand, long-standing demand of inclusion of religious column or religion code for Gond tribe in census enumeration. As you know that before that I'll speak very little on the issue where it was. So the simple logic, everybody, a layman can also know that based upon the population, the plans were formulated and plans were executed. But as far as you know that India is one of the largest democracy, is the one of the largest populated country after China. Then if you see the number of scheduled tribe population, 8% of scheduled tribe, 150 nearby unrecorded population. We say that 130 crores, 130 crore population in India. In 130 crores, if you say also the 8% of scheduled tribe population is our number. Then it comes to the states, it comes down to 6.5 to 7% of population. So based upon this population only, the government plans, formulates, executes. The planning commission also depends solely on this number only, statistics. That's why everybody must know that this data is very much important. Demographic statistics are very much crucial for making any formulation. And as you know that scheduled tribes have a constitutional safeguards. As you know, we are included scheduled tribe based upon 342 article. Government of India, President of India publicly declare, right, through Gazette. Under 342 article we are included in a schedule. That's why we call scheduled tribes. In scheduled tribes there are 700 scheduled tribe groups, and out of 700 tribal 5 scheduled tribe groups means what we call generic tribes also included. If you take out generic, include generic, it will go beyond 705, means 1000 plus. But generics were also, for example, I'll give my example only. As I belong to Gond, Naikapods, Totis, Kolams and Pradhans were also counted under a Gond, right? So these 3-4 also included. This we call generic, the continuous or contagious groups of the Gond. So in such way, there are a lot of tribal groups are there. So altogether consolidated as 705 groups, and these 705 groups are practicing 83 religious practices. Just imagine, these 83 religious practices are very much important, as all the tribals are since from the beginning nature lovers, nature worshippers. There were a number of references starting from animists, E.B. Tyler and all. E.B. Tyler's one famous book is there, Primitive Religion. There also he explained that what is animism, animatism. Later on his student Marriott also explains animism, animatism, then Bongaism, likewise. So belief in soul, belief in natural bodies, belief in totemism, all these are all a part of a religion. So they have their own separate religion. And as you know that recently, in 1971, not recently, Supreme Court judgment was there, 1971. So 100 by 66 the essay number. There also, in case of two persons, Supreme Court has clearly given a guideline that scheduled tribes are not Hindus. They are governed by their own customary laws. So we cannot consider them as scheduled tribes. They profess their own religion. So in such way, the scheduled tribes cannot be forced. but what is happening really in the ground level, we do not know. So this census enumeration is very much important, as the government of India is geared up for 2021 2021 census, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it was not done. But soon, as the situation looks brighter, and hopefully very soon they're going to take census operations. So in such case, if your number is not there, so Gonds are one of the largest population after Santal and Bill. Sometimes it fluctuates. Sometimes Gonds were considered as one of the largest population. Yes. So in such case, the population was enumerated, and it was very shocking that the 2011 census tells that the Gond tribals were only 2 point odd, means around 3 lakhs population, right? 30 lakhs population. So but this is not a real situation, clear picture. So why this is the number is declining, and why this number is coming low? Not only Gonds, in respect of all tribals it is similarly. So I think it may be conspiracy or what it may be, but the number is much more higher than that we cannot imagine. It goes around, so there is a estimation on this around 12 millions, right? 1.2 crores, 1.20 crores were scheduled tribes, especially Gond tribes, out of total tribal population. But the current census figures shows that they are only 2.9 or 30 lakhs. So this is a large, huge sea difference. So in this way, so Constitution of India, Government of India, the fund allocation according to based upon allocation of funds, 275 articles also based upon the population, right? So the how much number and how much funds, the TSPs, the ITDAs, ITDPs, the all schedule area plans, sub-tribal plans, on separate allocation of a scheduled tribe constituencies for member of legislative assembly, member of parliament, also based upon the population only. If the scheduled tribe in 6th schedule area and in 7th schedule area also, if the tribal population is more than 50%, then the constituency will be allocated scheduled tribe. But if our number declines, then there is no scope. In future, we may not get scheduled tribe legislative assembly seats and legislative member of legislative parliament seats. So the current present MP seats and MLA seats in future may not be, it will go converted as in general seats also. So we at population, they are not showing any census. So we will go little brief into history, that census were done during British colonial period, also British regime. Then 1871 it was they have given religious code as an aborigines in 1871. In 1881 also aboriginals they called it, and they have given a code for. During 1891 also they have given called as an aboriginals, and 1901 animist based upon the E.B. Tyler's and Barrier Alvin's concept note. Then in 1911 also they have called as an animist. In 1921 they called again animist during decadal census. Then in 1931 they called as a tribal religion. Then 1941 they called tribes, and in 1951 scheduled tribes. They called as scheduled tribes. So till 1951 they called as scheduled tribes, but after that they dropped the idea of the scheduled tribe or religious code for scheduled tribes for certain groups, right? So likewise in census, currently the practice of census enumeration, which was done by Registrar General of India, there were only 6 columns, 1 to 6, and namely Hindu, Islam, Christian, Buddhism, Jainism and Sikhs. And for some time the 7th column was given, it was an other. So other religion, those who are belongs to though are not belong to this not popular 6 religions, they have a chance of opting, they have a choice of opting the 7th column other religion. There they put their religion, name of the religion. For example, I belong to Gond, I put as a Gond or a Gondi. Then similarly the other tribal population like Gadaba, Kond, they put their name, enumerator asks and he will furnish the data. So in such case, what happened? There is a chances of counting them, their number, the tribe population and sub-tribe wise population also, we get clear idea. Then codes can be given. Earlier Gonds were given a code, right? During 2011 census, a code was given for scheduled tribes and especially Gondi, and it was called as in a Gondi 701052. Gond or Gondi as a religion code in the 7th column as an other religion. But it came to know that the format, the display format during it was circulated to the states for 2021 census enumeration. It was known that the column was dropped, other religion. So in such case, it is a huge loss and a big blow for scheduled tribes, particularly Gond tribes, which is one of the important tribe, colorful tribe, rich cultural heritage tribe. They have their own religious cultural practices and other things, but they are going to lose all. Then in such case, they are going to lose all government benefits because based upon number. So the number is showing very little, and forcibly they are included in some other religion, mostly in Hindu religion, right? Very few in Islam, Christianity, Sikh and Buddhism. So if they include tribals or especially Gonds in other religion, then they consider as the Hindus, then Hindu number will be shown very high. Then especially particularly the concerned scheduled tribe were given very little number. So this is a major concern of the time. So we all scheduled tribes, especially Gonds, has to think over it, because the subgroups of a Gond, they are included together: Naikapur, Toti, Kolam, Pradhan. They have all have a similar surnames except Naikapur. Toti, Pradhan and Kolam have, they are called fold groups. Under their means jurisdiction they falls. They have hierarchy among them. Gonds were at the top, then Toti, Kolam, Pradhan will be there. So they have all similar surnames, they have all similar gods, goddesses, religious practices, totemic practices, marriage, all cultural life cycle ceremonies, rites, depassage, everything they have similar. So in such case, these all tribal groups, especially the new generation, is going to lose, right? Because no funds, no population, no funds. So, and in fact, not only for funds and development, this data is also very much useful for government. It definitely, no doubt, it will be helpful for tribals. They will get major benefits from the government under constitutional provisional acts, safeguards of constitution. But apart from that, it will be helpful to central government as well as state governments for plan execution, plan formulation and administration, and they can easily govern these scheduled areas based upon the tribal population, as governor and president were the administrators of the scheduled areas. So they can easily administer, they know the number, exact number. So the tribal development and welfare plans can be easily governed, easily means make it very transparent. They cannot, means plans cannot be overlapped, plans are not repetitive. So good kind of governance can be done, and all other benefits can be done, right? And the major states which have already resolved, means they have taken resolution, right? So already 19 states have make a resolution, and Chhattisgarh is one of the first state. The chief minister of Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, Hemant Soren, has taken assembly resolution and sent Jharkhand. And Jharkhand's chief minister, Jharkhand is one of the first state among 19 states. State governments have made resolution to include their religion, code for their religion, right? They call it Saran religion. Similarly, we are also Gonds from Adilabad district and all over India, from Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra also, demanding for separate religion code in the column 7 as other religion, are what we call the Koya Punem. The Gonds, in their own language, they call themselves as a Koitur. So Koya Punem, Gondi Dharma, religious code, earlier restoration of this thing, and this will definitely helpful for all of us. This is one of the noble cause, and especially the literate population of Gond community, Pradhan, Toti, Kolam, should come forward and at least support the tribal elders, and the other people were also trying. They are making, recently they have been to New Delhi in the Jantar Mantar. They have staged dharna, and in the mandal levels, district levels also, they have making dharnas, representations. They have given representation to district collectors, tehsildars. So whatever you can do voluntarily should come forward, literate population. Otherwise we are going to be big losers of this what we call this, we can call a conspiracy of government, right? So we are going to be big losers. So I, from my side, request all of you to please come forward, voluntarily support, and if possible actively participate in the process. And today also some of the important personals, the vice persons, the first generation people like Sidam Arju from Ginedari, and one of our my colleague friend, I can say that Mangam Vishamrao, he is also PhD from Pondicherry University Anthropology. He is there, and some other local leaders also came for drafting of application to be sent to the state government, requesting state government of Telangana to make a resolution on inclusion of a Gond religion code as a Koya Punam Dharma, Gondi Dharma. We are going to we have made a draft letter. It will be sent to the other experts, and they will look into this, and it will be given to the Chief Secretary, Government of Telangana, then Principal Secretary, Tribal Welfare, the Commissioner, Endowment Department, Government of Telangana, and Minister, Tribal Welfare. So the four main where we can put our pressure. So we have to build a pressure on the state government, and ultimately if it would be, we feel very happy if it produce a result, and if state government have taken a resolution on this, and the same copy would be sent forwarding to the Registrar General of India and Government of India for accepting it. And hopefully the Government of India will understand our real genuine problem and make a column for Gondi Dharma, Koya Punem, in the 7th column as a in other religion as a Koi Punem, Gondi, Koya Punem, Gondi Dharma, right? So yes, in the beginning I forgot to tell about myself. I am Dr. B.K. Srinivas, working as a senior assistant professor in the Department of Anthropology in the Central University of Odissa, stationed at Coraput in Odissa, and I am working there since 10 years. If you have any kind of queries, please contact a channel proprietor, Mangam Vishamrao. Thank you very much for sparing your time. Thank you.